again set to work. Hard hit ball. Nice backhand by Beltre. Checks the runner back to second and fires across the diamond. That is out number 1. Well, this time Ryan can't get the job done, so he's still at second. Takes the Yankees back to the top of the order, and the rain now is really coming down.
It looks like they do something I didn't know.
And Dale Scott, the crew chief, says, all right, let's get the tarp on. Now this is what had been forecast for us. Some heavy showers. Duration, not sure, but the showers have definitely arrived.
They are here, and fans are scattering. Also got the lightning working at the same time.
And this is not a good time if you are like me and don't like lightning to be on the grounds crew.
I'm not too sure about anybody that likes lightning. You know?
It bothers some people like me a lot more than others. Well, the grounds crew quickly trying to get that tarp out. And the rain coming down in torrents here at Yankee Stadium. We're going to have a rain delay of an indeterminate length of time. Already the bottom of that dugout starting to pool up a little bit. Ponding of the water. Boy, that's a tough job to that grounds crew, having to pull that tarp out after it gets that heavy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're struggling right now.
Yeah, this is not looking real good right now. We're gonna have to call in some reinforcements here in a second.
Trying to get some air under to
get some lift.
Yeah, break that suction. Now they're gonna have to go back the other way. And this whole time now, water is collecting on the uncovered areas. Well, you try it again. Thunder and flashes of lightning out in center field now. And the storm is right on top of us. And the grounds crew struggling a lot.
Wow. Something tells me they're going to be practicing when the Yankees go on the road.
Yeah, I think you're right. Boy, oh boy. It is pouring right about now. This is coming down. This is every bit as good a storm as we see back home in the summer.
Wow.
It is coming down in buckets. The old frog strangler. Shin-Soo Choo down there in the Ranger bench saying, well, I'm not going to go out and help him.
No.
Not when that lightning's flashing.
Wow, it's really dropping now.
Almost impossible from our vantage point. You saw that shot. That was from our camera up here in the booth. You can't see the field very well because the rain is so heavy.
It's coming down.
And the tarp still not anywhere near.
That infield's not doing too well right now.
It is underwater and going down. Man.
I don't think I'd like to be the grounds crew chief right about now. Not tonight.
I think they're going to have to ask answer a few questions after this whole thing's over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it has turned into Lake Yankee Stadium. Look at that wind whipping the rain across and just pouring on the uncovered infield at Yankee Stadium. And the grounds crew now going back out toward the outfield again. They're trying to figure out a way to get this tarp on the field, but I think the horse is already out of that barn. Man. That thing's so wet now, even if it stopped raining, it'd be tomorrow morning before the thing dried out.
Yeah, this is really bad. In most new ballparks, I would have to say all new ballparks have a great drainage system, but there's no draining dirt. It has to dry out. You can you can put the diamond dry out there, but that just a lot of times makes it even more slippery out there. And the way this is looking right now, that's not going to be a very good mix.
No. You're getting all the diamond dry that's mixed in with the turf. It's coming up to the surface now and floating away. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure I've ever seen something like this.
They're not going to get that tarp out.
No.
There's way too much water on it.
Don't have a chance. They can't even empty the tarp now to get the water off it. Boy. Well, I hope they've got a good union, the tarp workers union, because they're going to need some support.
They are.
And they have just washed their hands of the whole thing, so to speak. Not even going to try it. And rain continuing to come down and just weighing that tarp down. So they can't take it either way, either on or off any further. No, the situation, other than the tarp being a mess and the infield being submerged, Yankees leading 2-1. Play was stopped here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Yankees had Francisco Cervelli at second base with 1 out. Brett Gardner was coming to the plate, and the deluge started. And that was the end of it. They are really scuffling with that tarp now.
Wow. I don't know how they're going to get that water off.
I don't have any idea. It's not going anyplace.
No, it's not rolling out of the side, and if they continue to pull it, they're just going to add more water to the infield.
Right. I don't know if there's an answer to this problem.
Rain still coming down pretty good.
Well, the grounds crew doing all they can now, but it may be too little too late. Rain continuing to pelt down, and they're trying it again. They're getting it on the tarp on, but all they're doing now is covering water
with more water
and mud. About an inch of water on top of the infield right there, and now they've just stopped.
Wow.
My goodness.
That tarp's not going to go anywhere.
No, it doesn't look like it, does it? And the grounds crew about out of gas, and I can understand why. They've been wrestling that 800-pound gorilla tarp, and it's not going anywhere. Well, they got some seniority out there now. You can get this thing underway.
He's going to show these young guys how to get it done. There he goes.
I think they might need a few more people than that.
Yes, they do.
Get this tarp going.
Each one of those handles needs about 3 people on it.
Yeah. Boy. Amazing. Simply amazing. The guy's saying, no way. This is not going to work.
No, that's it.
This was not how it was drawn up in our instruction manual.
Not how they practiced it time and time again.
No.
And I guess most people don't realize that grounds crews, they practice getting the tarp on and off quickly just for instances like this.
Yep. Well, the rain has let up just a little bit, but it's still coming down very heavily. They're getting all the personnel called in from everywhere in the stadium. They're bringing people in. What they need is Kurt Darkert, our producer, to go down there and run this thing. He'd get it all organized, wouldn't he?
I hear he's on his way, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's not in our ear anymore. We're waiting for him to come out of that dugout somehow to save the day.
He's either on his way down there or on his way to get something to eat. I'm not sure which it is. He'd get them in shape. He'd whip them right into the right spot. And they're still struggling with it, so they're gonna be a while on this. Until they figure out which end is going to move. Boy. And they're going back the other way. And you pull back the tarp, and all you have is about 3 or 4 inches of water on the infield that has gone nowhere except straight down.
Wow. Got about a quarter of it infield that hasn't had any cover.
Yeah. Yeah, everywhere from second base over to the first base foul line and around home plate, first base line. Water staying right on top. Meanwhile, the fans getting a little different kind of entertainment, not what they were expecting. I don't think when they came out tonight. They are back under the cover and of the upper stands, watching this occur out on the field. And some hardy souls. And in case you're wondering about the disposition of this ball game, it is an official game. Yankees leading 2-1. We have finished 4.5 innings. The home team ahead, so it is an official game. Whether the umpires would wait, they normally wait at least an hour before deciding if there's a weather delay, before deciding to postpone it or that they'd be able to play. I'm not sure what they do in a situation like this with the infield, the field itself, as in bad a shape as it looks like. They will certainly, umpires will certainly ask for guidance from the ground crew as to what could happen, if they could get it back into shape to play, how long it would it be playable from the standpoint of safety,
right?
And then make a decision on that. And here they go again.
The grounds crew, they know this field better than anybody, of course, so they know how much water it can take and what kind of things they can do to make this field playable, if at all, tonight. Oh, we're losing somebody under the tarp.
I think we did. Yeah, I think somebody got covered up.
They had some good momentum going too. But you've got to stop that tarp because that tarp is so heavy. It could be dangerous if somebody gets caught underneath there.
Well, 2 went in and 3 are coming out. There we go.
Oh, we still got one in there. Trying to keep it up. Looks like they'll make it this time.
They're trying. Give the ground crew that. They are trying. They are not going to give up.
They got it.
Well, they got the tarp on. Now the question is, did it do any good?
What are they going to do when they take it off? That's
exactly. Well, Mike Maddox and Tim Bogar looking at things. I'm not sure. I can't remember seeing a spectacle like this before. The ground crew having that much trouble. I've seen guys get flipped up in the air with the tarp, and the tarp gets wind under it. And flips the guy up in the air or something. But I don't think I've ever seen where they couldn't get the tarp down.
We've seen, I'm sure we've both seen the tarp flying everywhere, and then they go get it and get it back on, but not get halfway across the field and it gets stuck.
Well, the rain continuing to fall. Now with the tarp in place, we're going to have a delay here. It's going to be of undetermined length, but it will be a little while even if they get the tarp off.